Hi, this is Jason Morris with Vinyl Decor and More, and today I'm going to show you how to install vinyl lettering on your wall. First thing you want to do is prep the area, so you want to make sure the wall is completely clean and completely dry. Use some type of all-purpose cleaner if you need to, and make sure the wall is completely dried off. Then you want to measure your area, make sure the vinyl lettering is placed in the place where you want it. Make sure it's straight, use a level, and then run a piece of tape along the top edge to make it like a hinge. Once you have that done, you can go ahead and start to take off the backing paper. Now, depending on the size of the piece, you can do this all in one piece, which is probably what we would normally do with something this size. But if it's a larger piece, you can cut it in sections, which makes a lot of sense and makes it easier. So I'll go ahead and show you how that's done. You cut up the side, cut in between the letters to make it so that when you're taking off the paper, it'll go a lot smoother, and you can actually do it in sections so that if your arms are getting tired or you're not able to do it all in one piece, it will work well. And also, you will be able to do it without it getting crinkled up and without paper getting crinkled up. So next thing you want to do is reach up and you want to start to peel off the backing paper from the underneath side. Start from the corner and then peel it upwards. And you want to do it slowly, making sure that the vinyl is stuck to the transfer paper, which is the clear tape. So keep an eye on it, and if it starts to peel back up, then you can just keep pressing it down until it comes all the way back up. You can be a little rough with it to get it to stay. But what you don't want to do is touch the vinyl itself, because that will decrease how sticky it is. So you can start peeling it from different angles, and sometimes that helps a little bit better to go from different ways. Once you have that section peeled, you can go ahead and fold it down and let it stick to the wall. Nice and tight. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and work on the next section. Peeling that up nice and carefully. And don't get frustrated with it. It takes a little bit of time in some cases. A little bit of patience. And depending on the graphics, some things are thinner than others. So the thinner it is, the harder it's going to be as well. Just keep following it. Working at it from different angles. That'll help tremendously. There you go. So you have that piece on. So you can go ahead and lay that down. And when you do this, you want to make sure that it's smooth. You want to make sure that it comes down evenly, so that it lines up in the original way that it was when it was in one piece. Alright, one last piece. Alright, there we go. Put that down as well. Line it up. Alright, now we have the graphic down. Now at this point, what you want to do is take a squeegee. If you don't have one of these, which you probably don't, you can use a credit card or any kind of card, driver's license, something similar with a hard edge that you can smooth it out with pressing down. And what you're trying to do is get it to stick to the wall nice and even. I will mention that walls are typically the hardest thing to adhere the vinyl to. Smooth surfaces like wood, metal, anything completely flat, tables, whatnot, those work really well. Walls that are textured are a lot harder. Anything that's more textured or porous is going to be harder than something that's completely flat or smooth. So you'll see that in a minute. So you have to work with it. So got to press down, and then we just want to start from the corner. We'll start from the bottom on this side. And you're going to have to use two hands in most cases, especially on these textured walls. And notice what you want to do is angle it's probably hard to see, but clear tape, you want to have it folded over all the way completely over. If you're just pulling it out like this and trying to do it, it's not going to work as well. So you want to have it laid completely flat and then roll it. Basically use your fingers to roll it off. And that's going to look the best. Then use your other hand to keep the vinyl in place where you have it at. And some of these sections where it peeled up a little bit much, you just take your fingers and smooth it out. Just grab onto the tail of the letter or something, that works wonders. And be able to pull the rest of it off until it's completely separated from the transfer tape, which is the clear tape. And you're having to keep an eye on all different parts of it sometimes, depending on how big the pieces that you're working on. And don't be worried if sometimes the letters come out like this, because when you're all done, when it's up against the wall, you're going to have to finally smooth it out, and it will adhere pretty easily. And remember to completely roll the transfer tape back on itself, and that's the easiest way to do it. Just grab a hold there, hold the vinyl in place while you're pulling the rest of it up. There we go. And there you have it, your final product. So as you can see, it takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of time, but once you have it up there, it'll look great. You can place it anywhere you want. All right, thank you very much. This is Jason Morris again with Vinyl Decor and More, and enjoy your vinyl lettering.